I
Sorry,
can see on the screen.
That's so neat. Okay. My why for coming into Premier was super simple. I needed money. I have a 4-year-old daughter. She's awesome. She's my pride and joy, but she is very expensive. So I needed money, and I also like to shop. I like to do things. Money, money, money. And I don't really like people telling me what to do. Same with Cindy. I like to be my own boss. So, right after I graduated high school, though, I actually started working in a dental office for about 2 years. That's what I thought I was going to be doing for the rest of my life. Maybe go to school again, be a hygienist, something like that. But a couple things happened in my personal life with my daughter and myself, and I asked the dental office I was at if I could go down to part-time hours. They were not willing to work with me. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to put my 2 weeks in. Well, then I'm like a hot mess. I'm like, what did I just do? I don't have a job, and I have a kid. What am I going to do? I tell people all the time that I never in my life ever thought I would be a Premier jewelry lady. It just wasn't something I had on my to-do list. I never wore jewelry. It was not something that I did. Didn't even know anything about it. But I was actually, before I even got introduced to Premier, I was introduced to Pure Romance. My mom, she's a fun lady. Invited me to one of those crazy things. I thought it was insanely inappropriate, but I went because my mom invited me. I was listening to this lady, told me all about it, how she made 50%. She got to make her own schedule. She made all this money. It was awesome. It was the best thing ever. And I was like, I could do that a couple days a week, make some money, and be able to not work at this dental office anymore. Work out perfect. So I did. I signed up, came in for $99. I don't even know where to start with that. First of all, if you come into a company for $99, that is all you're going to be making a month. I will stand behind that my entire life. No, I will stand behind that my entire life. Whether it is something like Pure Romance, it's Tupperware, it's another jewelry company, I don't care what it is. If you will come into a company for $99, you will not be making money. You'll be able to buy their product at a discounted rate. Long story short, it's a very long story, but I did that for about a year. I had quotas. I had show quotas. I had sale quotas. I only made 35%, so that lady was a liar. She didn't make 50. Only made 35%, but you had to keep a huge stock with you and carry it around with you. And then you had to sell basically what was in your stock. You had all the stock, you didn't even know if people were going to buy it. It just did not make sense to me. Long story short, I ended up with over $6,000 loss and an insanely enormous stockpile. So let me know if you need anything. I still have so much stuff and I don't know what I'm going to do. But that was like 3 years ago. And I was like, I sat down with my now fiance and I'm like, this is not a business. I don't know what this is, but this is not working. I wasn't selling anything. People were having insanely low attendance because only my mom invites their daughter to that kind of a party. Okay? Nobody else does. You can't invite your grandmother. You can't invite your kids. Men have to leave. That's like a whole nother thing. You can only have certain people in the room, 18 or over, all that stuff. So it just did not work. It doesn't look too good on career day. So I decided that was not for me. So then I actually had to go back to the dental office and I had to work to try to make back some of that money that I had lost. A few months later, I was invited to a Premier Designs jewelry party. I'll be totally honest with you. My mom and I, we forgot all about it. I went over to her house for dinner and I'm like, are we supposed to be doing something? She's like, no, we're just hanging out, we're not doing it. All of a sudden, it's like, Sydney hates this. It was like half an hour into the show. I'm like, Mom, that jewelry party. She's like, oh, get in the car, we gotta go. We went down the street. We got there. The last part of the jewelry show. I'm sure you guys have had those awesome customers. I'm in the last part. They're making a big hoopla. Yeah, it was. I'm sorry. I meet the fabulous Cindy DeLawless, and she was saying she made this much money and she doesn't have quotas. And I'm like, liar. Because that's what I thought. So I didn't just ask for questions. But I drilled her. I wanted to know, do you really make this much money? I stood next to her while she was checking people out. You remember that? I
Yes,
stood
I
right there and
did.
I watched her check
I was
people
like,
out.
who is this girl?
I'm like, there's no way. But Premiere is the truth. I couldn't believe it. I was asking all these questions. I wouldn't know what was going on. And she just said, how about I meet up with you? I will come to your house. She really just wanted to get away from me. She's like, I will come to your house. And I was like, all right, go ahead. Come on over. Tell me the spiel. Why not? I'm so glad that she did. I was very hesitant though at first. I was like, I don't know. It's a big investment. I just lost so much money. I don't know. I wasn't sure. But I took a chance, and I put a lot of faith in Cindy. I know she did this for a long time. So I thought about it. I decided I will give this direct sales thing one more shot. I came in, and I remember it to this day. Though she said to me, you owe it to yourself just to try. Try it. Make back your investment. If you don't like it, don't do it anymore. Sell your jewelry. Stop. But try it, because I think you're really going to love it. I think this can help your family. And I was like, all right, let's try it out. I don't know why I trust her. She's just like me. I did. And like I was telling you ladies earlier, I tell all of my prospects this, all of my jewelers, anybody who asks me anything about Premiere, and they're saying, well, what about this other company? I can come in for much cheaper. And I tell them, you can come in for $99. That's all you're going to be making a month, if that. You're coming in for a discounted rate on the product. You're not coming in to make money. The last 2 years, I've held over 100 shows. I've retailed over $60,000. I've kept sponsoring, and I've maintained my designer status. Thank you. But I'm not saying that to gloat or to make you guys think I'm awful. Or that, I think so much of myself. It's really just to show you that this business works. It works. And if you're sitting there thinking Premiere doesn't work, it's not Premiere to you. And I hate to say that, but I'm horribly blunt like Cindy. You have to work, or it's not going to work for you. I wasn't handed my designer status. I wasn't handed that money. I wasn't handed my home shows. I went out. Sometimes you got to put yourself out of your comfort zone. You got to get out of that box. I was uncomfortable wearing the jewelry, for crying out loud. But I did it. I stepped out of my box. I had a great time. I smiled. I had fun with these ladies. And you're going to see it in my show a little bit later. That is why I've been so successful. Because I have a great time, and I love what I do. And I think if you guys can, Emily said it the other day, you got to walk out, put your jewelry face on. Whatever happened, leave it at the door, walk in, put your jewelry face on, smile, and be excited to hang out with those ladies. That's why they're there. And they don't care what just happened to you 20 minutes ago and your tire went flat and you had to walk down the street. They don't care. They are there to have a good time. And you better show them a good time. I work very, very hard, and I am determined to make this work, not only for myself, but for my family. I don't let the word no stop me. It would be easy to say, oh, well, she canceled. Guess I'm not going to work that day. Or, oh, I can't find anybody who's interested in being a jewelry lady, so I guess I'm just not going to sponsor. That's giving up. Giving up is taking the easy way out. I don't like to do that. Don't let other people determine how much you work or how successful you will be in your business and with your career. Because ultimately, this is ours. This is ours. We can do as much as we want with it. I want to be Adrienne Dawes. I don't know about you guys. That's what I want.
Yes, too.
That's what I want. I want to be me too. Did you just say?
No, I want you to be.
Oh, I want to be me too. I'm like, oh. But that's what I want. Or for you ladies that know Stephanie Green, I I look at these ladies and I'm like, what do I got to do? And you have to have that goal and just push for it. No matter what happens. Even if you feel stuck, call your sponsor. Call one of us leaders. Okay, we've all been there. Every single one of us. We've been there. We had 6 shows all on our calendar, and all of a sudden now we have 1. Call me. I'll help you. Okay, call your upline. Call one of your sisters in Premiere. That's why we're here. We're here to help you. But if no, I don't know how to put on. Sorry, I wrote this one. But if you don't reach out to try to help yourself, no one can help you. And that's a big thing that I always felt a little bit defeated when I had am I doing this wrong? Or how can I make this better? I felt like, no, everything I do it is right. First time, I'm gonna get it right. But that's not always the case. Sometimes it's just a word, it's a sentence, it's just smiling when you talk. You say, no, ma'am, you cannot write me a post-dated check, but thank you so much. That sounds awesome, doesn't it? It works.
Thank you so much for trying.
Excuse me, your card declined again. Do you have another one? Smile when you say it, even when you're like exploding. It works. And sometimes just talking to your sponsor, that's what they're going to help you with. They're going to help you with all those little tips and those little tricks to make you better. That's why we're here. We believe in every single one of you. If we didn't, we would not have sponsored you. We believe in you. So reach out to us.
That's true.
Real quick, my booking activity has been the same. Deal or no deal, I've tried some other things. They don't work for me. But you'll see what I do in a little bit. My sponsor activity has been big money. Tried some other things. They don't work for me. So I stick with what works. I say, hey, it's not broke, don't fix it. So I do what works for me. But it may not work for all of you, but I'm going to show you some fun things that you can do. I've always kept the attitude, make it happen, or just one more. So like I was saying before, whether you feel like you're stuck, you feel like you're broken, you don't know what to do, reach out to somebody. Somebody. Even if it's a different leader, somewhere else. Try it. I reach out to all kinds of people. Okay? Get all kinds of fun ideas. And just one more just means just one more phone call. Just one more booking. Just one more lady behind you in the grocery store and you comment on her jewelry. Booking! That's incredible. Okay, just one more. Just talk to one more person, always. Okay. Last thing. Ultimately, I really just wanted to prove to myself, my sponsor, and everyone else around me that it really doesn't matter if you come into Premier at 20 years old or you come into Premier at 50 years old. You can absolutely be successful in this business. You just have to want it, you have to be hungry for it, and you have to go for it.
Yeah.